watching Bucks. Today is Friday, March 14th, and I'm Amber.
And I'm Dan, and you're watching Riptide. Hey Amber, this is my first year of production. I know you've been here a while. What was it like before Riptide?
Well, we used to do Buck TV daily, but now we have evolved to this weekly show format where we get to do more things like you get to see on the real news.
So, you think we'll see any of our classmates on TV anytime soon?
Well, we have a few who are already studying broadcasting in college, and some graduates this year have bright futures in the industry. But there is one student who's doing big things at Florida State.
Luis Gonzalez caught up with the class of 2010 graduate and Bug TV alum Liz Garcia, a correspondent for ESPNU at FSU.
Leave your mark in South Dade, then join the class of 2013. There will be a meeting on Tuesday, February 9th in room 2222.
South Dade alumni and former Buck TV anchor Liz Garcia visited South Dade this week. She is pursuing her passion for broadcasting at Florida State University and has amassed an impressive resume in her burgeoning career.
I'm mostly with ESPNU now, and basically what I do, I'm Florida State's correspondent for ESPNU, so whenever they need somebody to cover something, I'm their person, and I cover football, baseball, cross country, basketball, anything. Right now, I am not fully working at ABC. I'm doing more of a freelance kind of thing for them.
Working for ESPNU and ABC, she has had the chance to cover some very cool stories and meet interesting athletes.
Celebrate the win this week and just get ready for a very good.
My favorite story would definitely have to be pregame rituals. And it was Devontae Freeman and Carlos Williams. And basically, I just asked them what their pregame rituals were. They told me that they listen to the same song over and over. They have to eat hot Cheetos and Hershey's, and they just have this pregame ritual where they get into the zone, and they have Carlos. He wears the same things every game. They have to be in the exact same spot. So I thought that was pretty neat because people have no idea. They just see them out there and, they think of them as football players and just that, but they're people too. South Dade wrestling team won their 9th consecutive district championship, beating out 11 of the state's toughest teams. The Bucks had 9 finalists and 5 district champs.
Liz had some advice for any fellow Buccaneer that would follow in a similar path.
If you want to be a broadcaster coming out of South Dade, you can do it. I mean, there's nothing, if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. And the biggest thing is you have to persevere. You can't just sit there and expect people to hand you things, because that's not the way it works. You have to work for it, and you have to dig deep, and you have to search, you have to build connections, you have to network like there's no tomorrow. And basically, that's it, and your work ethic will speak for you. Toodaloo Bucks, see you bright and early on Monday. Shakira and Liz are signing off.
This past week, our fishing club held a seminar to teach other young fishermen new techniques and strategies.
We talked to some of the people that put this together. Let's go to Isabella Lozano for the story.
We are here at South Dade's fishing team's second fishing seminar, where festivities like cast netting, knot tying, and casting competitions are well underway. The stage is set for a fun and informative seminar featuring special guests like Captain Rick Murphy and others. Let's check it out.
I think the event's going pretty good. I think it's going to help us get the competition. We're trying to keep raising money, and it looks like we're doing pretty good so far. We got our cast net seminar, we got our casting competition, we got seminars from Ray Roaster and my dad, knot tying, and we got food. So we're raising money to where we can get our jerseys and maybe even go to, a tournament or something. That's really the whole purpose of all this, is to get us going to a tournament and, raise some money for the fishing club.
The seminar featured Captain Ray Rosier and Rick Murphy sharing their knowledge with the attendees.
That has to line up. So what you do is, you see where the hook comes out the bottom, you mark it. You hold it all in line so you can figure out where it's going to go. So there's my mark. I know that if I make my hook come out there, see the wire lines up with the
You know, the event, I think, went real well. The cool part about having a guy like Captain Ray Rocher is certainly that he just brings so much to the table. When you're talking about a guy with 30-plus years of experience, even myself, I learned a bunch of things about longitude and latitude that I didn't even know. The good part for the kids is that if we keep this stuff at elementary level, which don't expect that they know anything, what it does is it brings us back to the grassroots of our fishing and allows us to understand what the simplest things can make a big difference.
Honestly, it's been a bunch of mixed emotions, but I'm so happy to be doing it. It's something that I'm glad to be a part of. I'm glad that I got to help start it with Coach Waring and my parents and Miss Underwood, and it's just something that needed to be done a long time ago, and unfortunately it hasn't, and we got to do it. And a bunch of my buddies got together and we all just started doing it, and it's something that we're all happy to be a part of.
It was a great time with a lot of fun activities and the chance to learn from some professionals. Expect more great events from South Dade Fishing Club in the future. For Riptide, I'm Isabella Lorenzo.
That was good, Rich. That was beautiful.
You love your school picture? Have you created long-lasting memories at South Dade? Do you want a way to remember your friends? Buy a yearbook. The yearbook is an amazing way to relive school memories for years to come. Buy a yearbook for $70 from room 5125. This yearbook is the largest one ever.
Yesterday, the talent show took place in our very own auditorium where many people came out to support the talent.
This year's competition was tough, but a band rocked the stage and came out on top.
Let's go to a recap of last night.
We're here at the talent show conducted by your very own class of 2014, where some of your South Day students are sharing their talents. It's sure to be a fun-filled night. Let's check it out.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. I never had much faith in love or miracles. I never wanna put my heart on the line. Down, play me the damn, bring me like they don't know there's something. Your shoes too big to fit, I can barely squeeze my toes in them.
Was a great night filled with many amazing talents. The competition was stronger than ever this year. The scoring was close, but Antonio, George, Norman, AJ, and Jordan came out on top. We talked to them after to find out their thoughts.
Oh man, it's a dream. It's honestly a dream come true. It's great. We put on like a lot of hard work with this. We've been up like me and this guy last night stayed up till like 5 o'clock. We came to late. I'm the bass player. Like we just put a lot of work into it. And just hope it paid off. It did pay off. So.
For Riptide, I'm Brittany Hoskins.
Well, that's all for today, Bucks. I'm Dan.
And I'm Amber. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yay!
You're on the telephone telling me that she's gone.